Shawal. Oh, that's a really good finish from the man who's just come on, Abdul Rasaq. With a rather odd celebration.
Chance for Sailors to break. Let's the end. He's got Rasaq. Just needs the right sort of delivery. Perfect pass into Rasaq. And an expertly done finish there from the young man for his 6th goal of the season.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of SPL Social, and today we have, another Lion City Sailors special as requested by all of you, and I'm joined once again by two more players from the Sailors right here, in the Players Lounge at their training ground in Mata Road. I just want to say thank you very much to Abdul Rasaq for joining me, as well as Súper, who of course you all know is one of the foreign imports this season. Thank you very much guys for joining. And gracias, thank you. Alright, let's start with today's episode. Rasaq, let's start with you. It's been a great season for you, how is it like? Are you enjoying your football here at Sailors?
Yeah, at the moment I'm very happy that I'm able to help the team whenever I'm given the opportunity, and also happy to actually be given the opportunity to play. And yeah, but still there's a lot of things for me to improve. So I hope going forward I can improve and contribute more to the team.
And you know what? One more thing I have to mention is that you guys have a big game coming up against Tampines. And of course Tampines are league leaders at the moment. So how are you feeling approaching that game, going to that game?
Yeah, for me I think it's going to be a tough game because our first encounter with them this season we lost by a close margin, but I think this game coming up we will prepare well, and we know what to expect from them. They like to keep the ball and move the ball very good, so we will try our best to follow Coach Risto's tactics, and hopefully we can get it done.
And get the 3 points, yeah. Yes. Alright, Súper, for you, welcome again to the show. I want to ask you, how are you enjoying your time here in Singapore with the Sailors?
It's been amazing, because before I play in Philippines, I'm used to it a little bit to Singapore because I played against Home United 3 or 4 times, Tampines also. So I wish one day to live in Singapore because it's a very nice life, and now I'm in Sailors. It's everything great.
What do you like the most about, Sailors? Obviously there's a great training ground, but how about your teammates? Has anybody helped you to settle in?
Yeah, from the beginning when I arrived, it was a warm welcome, was very good. They made me feel like from the first day very, very, very good, And you can see also the facilities of the club is amazing. You can go here to spend time with your teammates, to play ping pong, to talk a little bit in the locker room, going to the gym before the training for World Cup. It's great, it's been great.
I wanted to ask you because, I've heard that you already trained with Coach Risto in other clubs before. Can you share with me which clubs you trained with, and did he play in part, in you coming here to play for Sailors?
Yeah, of course. It took a big part for me to come here, because the moment I know that they need a defender and I'm in contact with them, I was excited, from the first day to come here to try to help the team. I was very good, and I was with Coach Risto in Real Betis in 2011 or 2012, I don't remember well. He coached me for 2 years in Real Betis, being the second team. It was the best, because I don't think any another team, Real Betis B, reached the point we made that year. Was amazing. A few players from there, they are now in a great class, like in Liverpool, Adrian San Miguel, Alejandro Pozuelo. They have a few players, they reach a very nice club. And yeah, after that, I have the opportunity to go with him to Philippines also to play again with Ceres Negros for 4 years. And now I'm here and enjoying.
Alright, so Rasaq, I want to ask you, there's been a lot of conversations around local football lately in the under-23 squad. Okay, I want to ask you, you also were part of the under-23 team, but what's your personal goals, moving forward for your own self and local football as well?
For me, I would like to represent the national team on the senior level, and in the club I have a lot of teammates that have played in that level, so they will be able to help me and guide me and tell me what is required for me to play at that level. Yeah.
Alright, and Súper for yourself, because everybody on SPL Social, they are foreign players, especially they love, a particular local food, and that is chicken rice. So I need to ask you, have you tried chicken rice yet?
Yeah, of course. Anyway, I have a Filipino girlfriend, you know,
Oh.
so they love chicken rice all the time. So yeah, sometimes I eat that and I like it.
Rasaq, have you forced him to eat anything local yet, or?
No, not yet, but maybe you should try roti prata maybe.
I try already. I try.
Oh, good.
The-
So
the-
which is
the
your
bread,
favorite?
right?
Yeah, the bread with the curry. Have you tried it?
Yeah. There is like a different flavor, like with egg, with cheese, different.
Yes.
I like it. So good.
Which one is your favorite, Rasaq? Which is your
Me?
favorite prata?
Just the plain one and the egg. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. But that's not your pre-match meal, right?
Yeah, can be. No, joking. I'm joking. No.
You know, I want to ask you, Rasaq. I mean, since you're local and all, I'm sure that you have a lot of family and your friends supporting you. So how important do you feel is your family support in your career as a young footballer?
For me, family support is the most important thing because they've seen me grown up from a very young age until now. They have been supporting me, especially my mom. So I'm very grateful for that, and I hope they can continue to support me, and hopefully I can in the future pay them back, repay them with everything that I have.
So for all of those people who are not very familiar with, your journey in football, how did it start for you? Like, were you in an academy or playing for a youth team?
Yeah, I started playing for my school team, and then in secondary school I went to Singapore Sports School. That's where I play my football, and also I played for the used to be National Football Academy from 13 until the age of 18, and then I went to Young Lions. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Speaking of football journey, Súper, I'm sure you've had, an amazing football journey so far, and it's probably not going to end anytime soon. But I want to ask you personally, for you, what has been some of the highlights in your long career?
Yeah, I will say when I was in Spain, in Real Betis like all my life, like 13 years or something like that. The memories I have there was one of the last years. I was with the first team, and I was in the bench against Real Madrid, Barcelona, but I didn't have the chance to debut, So that is gonna be always, I will treat like a treasure forever, even I didn't debut. So after that, I started moving for a few clubs in third division in Spain.
Yes.
And after that, when I received the call from Risto to go to Philippines. And after that, in Asia, I will say I have a lot, because Asia is amazing. But I will choose two moments that in ACL, in the preliminary, we faced Brisbane in Australia, and we made history because we beat them. A Filipino club, Australia is a big. And also, the another one is like when we win the AC Cup Asian Zone against Home United.
Yes, against Home. No, not
so
very.
I had to say something about that.
But that was, I remember that one actually. And the ACL and in Asian football in general has, a lot of excitement. But since we're talking about Asian football, Súper, I mean, you're coming here to Singapore. Honestly, I want to get your assessment of Singapore football. What do you think of the standard here, and who has been the toughest opponents in the SPL for you guys?
I will say like I was playing Philippines and Cambodia. I will say the level is quite similar between that country because I didn't have the chance to play Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, that they say is like more hard.
Yeah.
But I play against teams from them also, and we beat them like Port FC,
Port FC in Thailand,
Bali United, Persija Jakarta, Hanoi, all that clubs, there is still a lot of room to improve, but I can see that because since I was playing around here, you follow the league around, and you can see that Singapore is growing also.
Hopefully, clubs like Sailors can continue to lead the way, especially with these kind of facilities. Okay, Rasaq, I want to ask you, he was talking about Coach Risto. So personally for you, you've played a lot of games under him, and he was also a new coach, right? So your thoughts about playing under him, what about him do you enjoy?
I think Coach Risto has allowed not just me but the attackers the freedom going forward. Like we are allowed to use our creativity to attack freely. So I think I'm learning a lot from that. Just to be open-minded and just create things on your own. But also, he also taught us the importance of defending as a team. So we are currently working on that because it's still new for us. So we will try our best, and hopefully going forward we will improve in that aspect, and we will get better.
Yeah, I mean, there's also been a lot of talk about the defense, because of the goals conceded by Sailors in recent games. But I mean, let's talk a little bit about the best advice you've ever received besides Coach Risto. Is anybody in the club, given you any special advice that has, inspired you?
The one I can think of is this one person. He just said, I don't say the name, but he just told me to be confident, just to believe in myself, because sometimes I have doubt about myself. Going on the pitch, maybe making 1-2 mistakes, and then I start going down. So maybe it's more. So he has taught me to just keep on believing in myself and keep on trying, and eventually you get it right.
That's really good advice. Súper, you've been there before. I'm sure at Rasaq's age, maybe in Real Betis, you've seen the pressures of it being a young professional footballer. So how would you advise someone like Rasaq or younger players in the club when it comes to the mentality of a professional footballer?
Yeah, what I say to young players that they're starting or they are still in the way, they just have to follow their dream, keep working, be consistency, and the most important is they love what you do and what this will be successful for sure.
Who's your best friend in the team right now? Any
best friend?
Yeah, good.
I'm friends from everybody. It's not like I'm more close to this one or to this one, but because I like to not to be so close friends to him, but for example, Swandi not talk too much. So I prefer to be involved with everybody.
That's good. I guess it's more of a team spirit that you wanna have. Rasaq, do you have a bestie in the team?
Yeah, of course.
No,
Adam.
Okay.
Because I've known him the longest. We went to the same school together, so yeah.
Any message for Nur Adam, who was also on this show?
A message for him? Okay, we both have a lot of goals that we want to achieve in our career, so I say the message for him and for myself is to keep on working hard and also to stay grounded and be humble.
Yeah, that's great advice. Okay, I just want to go to your story a bit, Súper, because I read that you were born in Seville, right?
Yeah.
And Sevilla are 7 times Europa League champions, and everybody is, we can't wrap our heads around it. So what's the secret to why Sevilla has won, you think?
I wish I know the secret, because if I know the secret, I will tell to Betis, because I'm from Real Betis,
Yes.
So yeah, it's fantastic what they are doing in Europa League. Even this year in the competition, in the league, they were very, very bad. But they have something special with that competition, and they only can congratulate my family, because some of them is from Sevilla also, and all of my friends.
Do you have a Spanish player that you watched growing up? Anyone that you emulated? Some of the football legends from Spain?
Yeah, you should know.
Ramos?
Sergio Ramos is for me the best. Yeah.
Definitely, we need more players like him. Very stubborn and he's a good leader on the pitch. Okay, I want to ask you as well, Rasaq, some of the challenges you faced, and how you feel like you can overcome them.
For me, one of the challenge I face is definitely being consistent. There's because I'm considered a young player, so I can be very inconsistent in my performances and also in training. So one way I feel I can overcome it is just to prepare well always in training and also before games. So go 100% for every training, so that you prepare well for the games, and also right before the game, sleep well, eat well, and so that you are 100% ready for the game.
Sleep well and eat well, guys. Remember that. I just want to ask you as well, any standout players for you in the league, not from Sailors but from other teams? Everyone talks about Maxime, so I'm just very curious what, from Sailors' point of view, any players outside that you guys are like, wow, this is a good player.
Súper go first.
Súper, maybe?
From another club?
Yeah, from another club, yeah.
I can say that I like the player from Geylang, the Japanese, I don't know his name.
There's a few.
It
starts from R.
Yamaya is from Alvarez.
Yes.
Yamaya? From, I like winger. He played last year in Yokohama or something in Japan.
Yes.
So he has a good level. I was impressed with him.
Okay, and Rasaq, for you, any standout players?
Kyoga probably.
From Tampines Rovers. So you'll be up against him, on Wednesday. Alright, thank you very much, guys, for joining me today. Before we go, we're going to have, as usual, a message for all the fans out there of SPL Social and also the league. Rasaq, we'll go with you first.
Alright, for the Sailors fans, thank you for the support thus far, and I hope you continue supporting us, and hopefully come the end of the season we have something to celebrate together.
All right, and Súper for yourself?
Yeah, similar as Rasaq say, thank you so much for the support. We feel you guys, and because you can see against Alvarez, the crowd was amazing. I will say invite you guys to come also Wednesday against Tampines. It's a tough game. Hopefully in the end of the season we can give you something important. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Rasaq, as well as Súper, for joining me today for SPL Social, Alliance City Sailors Special. I just want to say as well, thank you for all the support you give on this show, and let me know in the comments below which guests you want to see next on the Sailors. I do know you all have been hounding me for Maxime, but I've been told that he doesn't want to speak any English, so that one is a tough one. Tell me who else you want to see, in fact, and of course, for more on the SPL, do follow them on Facebook. I'm Ash from Futbolita, and I'll see you guys soon.
See you.